Salute old Neil. You will not be forgotten. And I said in that video that I will basically write off everything, every expense I have as business expense at the end of my financial fiscal year. That's right, in honor of old Neil. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for it, but hey, it's the least I can do for old Neil. It's so tragic the way that he tried to desperately say, I will go into the mountains, the forest, and I will leave everyone alone. And then his plead for mercy to Dunn, you know, Klein and everyone else. Not Leonard though. He had nothing to say to Leonard. That shit was kind of funny, but also really sad at the same time. And it was the Hidden Sage, man. The Hidden Sage was there basically just gaslighting old Neil since the beginning of Lord of the Mysteries when Klein drank the Seer Potion. We saw a pair of eyes with Klein's spirit vision. That's what we saw. So Moses Ascetic Order Hidden Sage, we are anti Hidden Sage here. What else happened? Cresset from the church. He was really cool. Highest, like, confirmed high sequence beyond that we've seen so far, right? And the Goddess's Sword, what a cool name. The 3 red gloves too, really hypes it up. Dali was also kind of sus, right? We're basically breaking the law. We are. The acting principle, how we can't, you know, mention it to others, especially if we know about it, if we make a contract to it. So you told Klein to do it. Do you think that Cresset finds, you know, the church like dangerous? Not the church, but like I meant like the Nighthawk members. Do you think Cresset would like kill them because they are now aware of the acting principle when they shouldn't be? I don't know, man, but everything right now is pointing towards the Tengen Doomsday, and we gotta prepare for that. Let's see what happens today. That's right.
这22条禁忌
9.
从此越低，非凡能力越强，高续联名的力量，此进化路径途径。
神奇途径。Let's go. Episode 10, Clue. What do we say on the side? Clue and? It's not just money that's being cheated. We got some scams happening. Clue for the red chimney? Rain after what happened last episode is pretty accurate, man. Sad. Everyone's so depressed. Even Leonard's serious. Roseanne's so depressed too. She ain't even sleeping, bro. You know it's serious. When Roseanne is awake during her job. That's how sad old Neil was. Fry. Kenley. I think that's Kenley crying, right? What a nice guy, Fry. Look at that. Patting him in the back. Fry's such a bro. One last candle for Neil, man. Oh, let me maybe not a theory, but I have something to say. I thought that it would have been tragically beautiful if Klein ended last episode by laughing. When everyone is tragically crying and depressed for old Neil, if Klein was laughing like a clown, there's some level of like laughter being used as a coping mechanism, but also his identity as a clown now. But what if that happens at the end of Tengen Doomsday? Because Tengen Doomsday, I don't know if it's gonna really go through, but if a lot of people die, could you imagine the season ending with everyone dead, Klein like looking up crying, but laughing at the same time, saying why it's so serious? I think something like that will be so tragic but beautiful that is also in line with exactly what his acting principle and stuff is. Also, thank you, Mr. Mahembo, for the prime. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Old Neil's old stuff, right? Oh, the soundtrack is so good right now. The viola, man. The music is so good. Old Neil making Klein do his dirty work. But it's not that funny when you realize that like he was being cheap in order to save money for Beyonder ingredients. Right? His entire thing of being a cheap person was so that he could get the ingredients that the hidden sage whispered into him and, you know, to resurrect his wife. That was a beautiful scene, man. The strings, the violin, the viola, it's really popping off. Are these old Neil's Emperor Roselle diary stuff? He said he was looking into it, right? This looks like Chinese characters. I'm not sure. Old Neil said he was looking into it too, though, right? Yeah. So maybe we can get something from this. That's a penis! No penis anymore. Trissy. Last time we saw Trissy was on a train like this, seducing men. Mr. Azik? Backland already? Why? The inverted pyramid, death stuff? Good job, Mr. Good job, Azik. Looks like Azik is going to avoid the Tengen Doomsday. I didn't think that it would kill him, though. I think he's too strong. But now he can't help us. That sucks. He's gonna go to Backland already, so we can't expect his help during the next couple episodes, huh? Alright. Who's card, Dan? At the same time, the one behind everything hasn't made a move. We're talking about like Red Chimney stuff, you know, Mr. Z, Aurora Order, all that stuff. Yeah, who do we rely on now? Dude, we're cooked. We got the Nighthawks, but like... Do I remember that? This fell out of Old Neil stuff? Or the letter? Maybe it's gonna be like a protective charm from Mr. Azik that's gonna help us later. Okay, Mr. Azik gave us an item. Thank you. Maybe it's gonna help us. Maybe this is the thing that's gonna save Klein. Cause like there was like a prophecy, right? That like Mr. Azik will like save Klein. Maybe this thing will save us from the Tengen Doomsday stuff. Bro, we dropping everything. Yeah, what was that picture? Nothing. Nothing sus.
队长，这张通缉令是……那是我疏忽了。这是一名大主教。
Oh, no, the content. The Archbishop that stole a really important relic and ran away a long time ago, right? That's the stuff from the Annie News cut content, right? Exactly. Yeah. High-ranking church member. Yeah. Inse Zangwell. Mr. Z? Is that you? Mr. Z? Anybody that has Z in the name? Mr. Z? I don't know, man. Okay, don't fuck around with Mr. Zangwell. Wonder what kind of relic it... Boo! He's the one! He's the one! He's the one doing the... It's the quill! It's the quill! Feather quill! Yeah. Okay. Beyonders go crazy. Sealed artifacts. Neil, sealed artifact maybe. And that's kind of cool. How basically we can now... It's like they live still with us through the sealed artifact, you know? Even though they're dead, they're not forgotten, and they help us in our line of duty. That's really cool. Here's the other thing though. Is this why the church is fine with people going crazy? Like, do you think that the church basically has realized that, like, we don't want to tell people the acting principle, obviously, one, because we don't want strong beyonders to just rise up and become gods, but on the other hand, it doesn't really matter to us. This is like, hey, employees going crazy and then we get to turn them into sealed artifacts. We benefit anyways. The other stuff is, so the church can benefit from that. What about the Evernight Nation though? Now, the Evernight Nation and the remains of the bodies not existing, that's not proof that like all those bodies, that you would have to assume all those bodies were, you know, like gone crazy beyonders. I still feel like the Evernight Nation bodies were like really important, you know, maybe ingredients or beyonder items. I don't know, man, but this is some crazy lore happening. Sealed artifacts are made, it's one method. There's only one method though, right? There's other methods of making a sealed artifact, but this is one of them. So then, what about Ray Bieber's brainstem, right? In the episode, Klein was basically just going crazy with the coincidences. We saw Ray Bieber's brainstem and then a clown's blood, right? Those two were very important things. Real artifact, relic, ingredients, I don't know. If it can't be controlled, what? If it can't be what? If it can't be controlled, would it be used for like beyond their ingredients still? If it can't be controlled, sealed artifact. If it can be controlled, I would imagine like the skull, like the kid's skull, right? I feel like, I don't know, like it's gotta be. I'm always thinking ritualistic magic, beyond your stuff, ingredients, potion making. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's what he ordered. He remembered. Wow, that's what Klein ordered when old Neil said, "What do you want?" And he said, "Sweet tea." And old Neil was like, "Ha ha ha, that's such a poor person's drink." He didn't say that, but Dunn remembered. Does he care that much? Okay, old Neil, Dunn. Tarot cards. Yeah, he can throw the cards now, bro. I'm a clown. Why so serious? Yeah. Ooh. Cool. He needs to practice. He needs to go to the shooting range for that. Alright, done. We got a new sensei, Spirit World teachings. Sequence 6. What? Okay, we got a brand new teacher coming in to teach us about the spirit world. The spirit world is where all the spirituality is coming from, like a separate world. I don't know if it's gonna be Dali. She's already in Backland right now, right? Sequence 6 is kind of crazy though. How did he remember this though? I don't know. It's kind of out of character for Dunn to like remember something like this. Is this a coincidence? I don't know. I don't know. And another really important thing is the quill, right? So the quill sealed like zero rated, the most dangerous, you know, the most dangerous rated one, right? And Mr. Z, I'm gonna call him Mr. Z. Maybe it is. He's the one that willed everything together. Maybe it's not Mr. Z, but that, what was his name? Ins Zangwell. His eye color too, look at that shit. One is black eye, the other eye is different color, so he got heterochromatia or something. Ince Zangwill. He's the one with the quill? He's the one that's doing everything to change fate? Why? I don't know, but he's the author. He's the one that's going in the backstory. the rain stopped. Melissa and Benson.
吃晚饭了吗？
已经吃过了，梅丽莎。
What's up? Yeah?
些了。
Is he?
抱歉。
Less depressed than with old Neil, I guess.
又涨薪啦！
Woo! Promotion! More money!
就是你这是
Oh, he's studying.
哦，但还在2报。
Let's go, Benson!
就是看着很催眠，先学习基本的数学逻辑。
Aww.
真的，当然
That's nice.
和卷毛贝贝最大的区别。
Monkey! Monkey! That's nice that Benson is trying to educate himself to get better job, you know? I still think Benson and Melissa's probably gonna die. The more I think about it, the more I realize Klein needs to leave the Nighthawks. I love the Nighthawks. I love Benson and Melissa. But in terms of content for us to know more about the world of Lord of the Mysteries, Klein must leave. And he can't. Because the job with Nighthawk. We literally cannot leave under restrictions. So Tingen Doomsday. And if Melissa and Benson dies, basically that kind of like the inevitable is once Klein figures out a way to go home. Remember that episode, Mr. Isaac, when Klein was like, once I get to go home, what about Benson and Melissa? That's a problem. But that problem gets solved if they die. Listen, I'm not saying I want them to die, but in terms of story progression and for Klein to become free to go to other places like Backland and other continents, other empires, whatever, the Tingen Doomsday is actually perfect. Do you think this is what the Feather is trying to make Klein do? I don't know, because I think as much as like the Feather has its own narrative, there's also what's it called? The diary, the Antigonist diary, and how we talked about it's like Lord of the Rings, you know, how the ring has a mind of its own. I think the diary also has a mind of its own. Like I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, there's some mysterious forces behind that want Klein to ascend the Seer Pathway sequence. And leaving Tingen is definitely going to be beneficial for that. And I wonder if all of the Tingen Doomsday stuff happening is to make like an opportunity for Klein to do so. Or it's all coincidences.
先学习基本的数学逻辑和相关法律常识，对学习会计有帮助。真努力的学习。
That's right.
和卷毛狒狒最大的区别。
Monkey. Beyond their noise proof. That's what Dali's stuff did, right? Noise proof, sound proof, everything, right? We want to talk in silence or in privacy. Messenger. Isaac's helper will show up. A messenger. Blow it. Who is it?
没声音，坏了。
Messenger.
我去，什么？
No, sleep chart. This is the messenger. I couldn't fit it. It couldn't fit in the house, bro. Look at it. Hey. Yeah, it's from the war stuff. How is this the little one? Something's coming. Dali? Is that you, Dali? I saw Dali's spirit aura color. The green stuff. Oh, Dali? Simone?
戴丽女士。
Oh, hey, girl, what's going on? This is kind of naughty. Back to back, you know, late night conversations with Dali, huh? This messenger is kind of crazy though. It's like a boss monster. I guess because of how strong like Mr. Isaac's beyond their powers are, like who knows what sequence he is. I want to believe that he's like sequence 3 maybe, right? Something fucking high as hell. And that's why it's so strong, and that's why he thinks this is the little one. Miss Simone, hello. I don't know if she's the teacher though.
刚刚那位信使一上来就开了大，女士
Oh,
这只能算平 A 了。
Normal default auto attack League of Legends versus ult from Azik. So this is also a messenger. So like we can directly compare Mr. Azik's messenger and Dali's messenger, right? Because that's how different they are in power. She's sequence 7, I think. Azik, who knows?
刚刚那位信使一上来就开了大，女士你这就只能女士。
Oh, she's
恭喜
6!
你晋升序列6。
我还是更喜欢通灵。
Alright, she's sequence 6 now.
信使
Okay.
和一个不一样的通灵术。
Another
探索
person's
深藏在
mind
潜意识
world.
下的记忆
Okay.
通常因为人本身与灵之间的沟通，所以会相当麻烦。
Natural resistance.
危险
Ooh. Mind world. Wait, I want to know. All right, off screen. I wanted to learn about the mind world and whatever she's teaching, but that's go read the web novel, I guess. Spooky music. You see this? Who is that? Who's that? Yo, there's a hat. There's a clown hat. What the hell is this? Who is this? Who's watching? Is that a candle? It's a candle? Okay. It looks like Klein's hat. What the hell is this? Huh? It's a candle. It's a candle. I'm schizo. I'm just crazy. I'm crazier than some of the Aurora Order people, bro. Like that Lanavis, Hood, Eugen, and those crazy schizos. Like I'm crazier than them now. It's this right here. You see the candle right here on the top right side? The candle right here? That's what this is in the reflection right here. I'm just fucking crazy.
会太多了点。
I don't know what you're. Oh! Oh!
队长，
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. There was someone there.
多了点。 队长，
The fuck?
别理他，又入梦吓人。
抱歉，戴笠，打断你的授课了。
大餐
Oh. Done and Dally. I mean, we saw the official Lord of the Mysteries picture, right? With old Neil and Celeste. Dunn and Dally were kind of off in the corner, kind of talking, right? That's a ship.
的授课了，
记得你答应我的。
Wine and dine me.
克莱恩，
Was he acting there? His sequence is nightmare. He's trying to scare people in people's dreams, he says. Is he trolling? That's kind of fun. To go and like give people nightmares. Ruin people's dreams. That's fun acting principle.
有个突发任务，
Lore time? Lore time? What are we gonna learn today? Languages. We kind of know about this. Ancient Hermes comes from nature and similar to Jotun, Dragonese, and Elvish. Dragonese is crazy. Dragonese, these nuts. Result of using this language are very direct and effective, but lacks necessary concealment and protection, which means it's easy to put the user in danger. That's right. Evil spirits and gods will, you know, you're prone to it. Hermes. Improved from ancient Hermes due to its excessive danger. Has effective concealment and protection. Ancient Faceac. Directly formed from Jotun and is the common language of humans during the 4th epoch. It is also the root of the northern continent's various languages of the current era. The current common human languages, Loanese, Faceac, Intisian, all come from ancient Faceac. Cool. Now, that means that someone named Hermes actually exists, right? Because they wouldn't just name it randomly Hermes, right? Like Faceac, Intis, Fainapotter, Loan. Those are kingdom names. Or rather big city names in our northern kingdom, right? But like some like this must be like based, like the person must have created the language. Therefore, like you could definitely assume that like they're off of real people. Tingen Greenhill Mental Asylum. Oh, the schizos, the crazies. Hood Yujin. This guy's a psychiatrist? Oh, hell no. This is not my psychiatrist. Imagine you going for a therapy session. This is how they looking, bro. This is the spectator path too, right? Isn't spectator path like also like, this is kind of like what Susie and Audrey are going down, right? He crazy. Mad recently. Countered Nightmare because he went crazy is actually crazy. Okay. Why so serious? Go crack some jokes. Hey. We're gonna use what Dali taught us? What? Cake? Nah, he crazy, he crazy. L? Mr. L? Aurora order oracles, letters, Mr. Z, L, okay, yeah. If I don't sleep at night, he'll give me cake. L wants him to go crazy. Keep yourself sleep deprived. Don't sleep. He could sleep during the day, but he's telling him basically don't sleep at night and I'll give you cake. He wants him to go crazy. Oh shit, it broke! Yo, the chains! Ooh. He been practicing! Look at that! Just look how confident he was too. Remember, Klein, he can't fight as a seer, but as a clown, easy. Physicality, buffed, you know, look at that. 4 cards! Yo, he's Twisted Fate! Any League of Legends player? This fucking Twisted Fate, bro! He using his E skill, just... Or is it Q? I forget. Is it E or Q? Is E the switch card? It's Q. Q is the AoE. Yeah. I thought Nightmare wouldn't work, but acting? Digesting acting better? Ooh. Yeah, get them scented oils out. Ritual magic time? Night night. Let's talk. He's like in Hood Yujin's mind. Is this what Dali taught us? Clown makeup! What? Why does he have clown makeup? Because he's a clown? And this is the spirit world? I don't know. Spirit world. Creepy hair. Ew. Ew, what is that? It's like roaches. Ew! Ew! It's like little hair roaches falling. Oh! What are those tentacles? This is the Hood Yujin's mind? Oh, he crazy as fuck. This is the mind of a crazy person. Oh. He got tricks. He got dubs out of the hat. This reminds me of episode 3. We saw these, you know, mouths too, right? This is clown powers. Finally, we get to see. Psychological alchemist. Evil organization, right? Secret organization, right? Tengen Doomsday. It can refuse. The Oracle? Lanavis! The cake must be really tasty. I don't know what kind of, you know, cake Mr. Lanavis be making. But then again, Megos was also, you know, you think that Megos was also like lured in with Lanavis's cake? He's the guy that scammed everybody with the Hornassus, you know, crypto scam. 10,000 pounds or something? Knocked up, you know, well, technically Lanavis didn't knock up Megos, right? Actually, he might have. Because we saw that, like, magic with, like, blood all going into Megos. But, like, that could be a situation where Lanavis did knock up Megos and then they did additional crazy sacrifice ritual magic to, like, be, you know, true creator, you know, a baby vessel Link. Who's Victor Z then? Marauder! Apprentice, Marauder, Seer. The 3 ones Emperor Roselle regrets not taking. Swindler, man. He's just acting. He had to scam people. He's swindling. Kind of like the Hidden Sage. Behind me. I'm assuming, like, you know how the pair of eyes was behind Old Neil, right? That was like Moses, Ascetic Order, and Hidden Sage. So maybe there's like Psychology Alchemist and like another being that is kind of the equivalent to Hidden Sage for Psychologist Alchemists. Godhood! High sequence! Or low sequence. He got scammed. Poor Hood Eugen? I don't know if he's poor. But it sounds like Lanavis basically just made Eugen go crazy and just scammed him so that he can be part of this plan. The crypto scam? Magos? Jesus. Man, the spear world is crazy. Animation be peaking. Was that a sword? We saw that in the trailer too, right, for this episode. What is this supposed to be? Is this a sword? Is this supposed to be like a mast for like a ship and we don't see the ship with below? Hang Giant! Oh, yeah. No, true creator. It's a fallen creator. If you look at him, no, it does resemble the fallen creator now. Let's get out of here. What would happen if it touched us? Is this basically like, so Klein is like looking into the mind of Hood Eugen, but like the true creator is kind of like protecting the secrets. He tried to infiltrate too much and now he needs to run away. And if he gets touched by this, it's basically true creator's protection that Klein is being warded off by. And then something bad happens. I don't know, like what's the consequence? I don't want to find out. Dangerous shit. No. He's pretty good at dodging. Yeah, how do we get out? Oh! More true creator stuff? Whenever I see vertical eyes, I'm just always like, you know, yeah, it is true creator stuff. But like whenever we see like eye patterns, vertical eye stuff, I just immediately go like Antigone, Seer Pathway, you know, Zeratul, Secret Order. And the clown makeup's off. Jesus, he's still going. Nice. That was a really cool scene. And I think that this is why, you know, animation can take an existing medium of work like a web novel to further new experiences, right? Because I doubt a web novel described this battle in like this mind spirit world with the sea chasing after Klein, right? I'm going to assume that this is donghua only, where they're trying to like, you know, highlight what the spirit world is like and how it can be dangerous. Yeah, we're just kind of asking them questions, but like Hood Eugen's mind being, I guess, like resembled by the sea, and the sea is going crazy. Like this entire animation here was really, really cool to see. Spirit world, huh? All right. And then done clutch. Bang!
发生什么事了？你差点迷失在他的心灵世界。
True creator almost got us ass.
和类似真实造物者的影子。
难怪欧根直接失控，因此
Is that supposed to be the Mego
可
stuff?
能同极光会也有关。
Hinting at the ritual they
电
did?
竞会也许藏在背里。
队长，你还记得那封信
Mr. Z mentioned again. Serious the Baldy!
等到时机合适，毁
Yeah.
灭日降临，全部高扬。
True creator.
我认为这和兰尔乌斯谋划的事情有很大的。
事情也许相当严重。
What do we do, Dunn?
我们
He loves doing that. Dunn loves sniffing his pipe. Okay, let's go get. We should ask the church for help. At this point, can't we ask like the Red Gloves, please? Every Night Goddess, like back us up, bro. Something's gonna happen in Tengen. Like this is dangerous, please. But like, there's an extent to how much we can tell them without Klein being in danger.
严重，去重新调查兰尔乌斯。
I feel like we should call for backup. Southborough Steel Mill. I don't think we've seen the hive mind, machinery hive mind just yet, right? Because so far we've seen the Nighthawks, and we've seen the Lord of Storm's Punishers, mandated Punishers, like Havre. But what about the what about the hive mind people? We never see them, right? I don't think I've seen them. She a little plumpy. She a little thick. Damn, lady. She eating a little bit too well. The feather, though. The feather. Okay, Tengen member parliament. Member of the new party, John Maynard. Important politician. Bro, the feather. Is the Zangwell guy doing this? Oh, shit. Murderer.
雪伦
She's too beautiful. She's this lady though. Listen, her body is. The body is. But the face is. This is what we call a butterface, right?
你这无耻的贱人！他是杀人凶手，你为什么不抓捕他？
Koi.
获益男爵遗孀。
Koi University. Koi, right? Koi, right? Basically, like the Tengen is known for like city of universities and stuff. Koi, this is some important stuff. She's a widow. I bet she killed Baron Koi, bro. Sharon Koi, though.
天根是名媛，获益男爵遗孀。这几人都是保守党和新党。
Is there anyone else here too? Is there anyone else that I should recognize here, though? I feel like this guy's from the trailer. But other than that, I don't think so.
雪伦夫人，天根是名媛，获益男爵遗孀。和雪
Politicians.
伦夫人之间关系密切。
Simping.
夫人的继子
Stepson.
继子，
Is she demonist sect? you know, I feel like she gotta be demoness sect. She could be a Beyonder. Don't be baited.
旁边的是现任霍伊男爵，雪伦夫人的妻子。
我要控告他，我要控告
Mary
你们警察
Maynard
渎职。
What happened, bro? Did Sharon like fuck your husband or something? Why are you so mad? Like she is so mad. What she called her a murderer.
控告他，我要控告你们警察渎职，
Did her husband die?
就该受到苦相离惩罚。
I can't, bro. This Big Mom, One Piece. Big Mom.
婊子就该受到苦相离惩罚。
God, she thick though. She is so thick.
你粗陋的言语。
Tingan Mayor Dennis.
梅纳德议员的，你是对我有意见吗？
She saw him, Mr. Maynard, last night. Bald! Bald! Yeah, all the men are simping. Nah, she fucking every one of them. Sharon is fucking every single of these dudes, or at the very least, has them on a leash like a simp. All these men are worshipping this hot lady who might be a man. Oh! Dude, she got a big back. Dude, the wide clap. She's built like a bodybuilder. She built like a fucking fridge. Can you imagine how hard her corset is working right now? Like, look at that build and imagine the corset here. How much it's like... That back. That's some like 2005 prime Ronnie Coleman, Mr. Olympia back. That's some Dorian Yates like big back dude. Like, this upper back? Holy shit. Wood. They all simping. They're all simping. She got an entourage. She's a mastermind though, right? That's what the trailer said. I got my eye on you. I think she knows something. I think she thinks Klein is sus. I think she's gotta be Beyonder. She's gotta be a demoness sect Beyonder. Okay. The trailer said she must be the mastermind. What are the odds that the demoness sect and the Aurora Order are working together? Because those two are both evil secret organizations. There needs to be a connection between this plotline and what's happening with Lanavis, Aurora Order, and the Tingan Doomsday. Something like that, maybe. Alright.
廷根市议员市长候选人。
Oh God! She sucked them dry! Bro! He had the best sex of his life, then he died! She drained him! That's her right there!
廷根市议员市长候选人。 死亡时。
2 hours. Oh my goodness. Oh my Sharon, you naughty ass bitch. Sharon, this is a man though. This is a man. This is a if this is a demoness sect witch. What's Trissy up to, I wonder? I wonder what Trissy's doing.
初步的检查报告显示，死亡时间在昨晚9点到11点之间。
My God.
雪伦夫人是议员生前见的最后。
What do you think happened, guys?
排除超凡因素的影响。
Ruled out beyond their influence? Why? Why would you rule that out? Isn't it obvious that the demoness, I mean, to us, I guess it's obvious.
定案为疾病导致的。
Illness? What's the illness, bro? Gooning too hard? This isn't Fry, is it? I don't think this is Fry. With him wearing the hat makes it kind of look weird. Is it actually Fry? Dude, it looks like he's the one that got the facial. Oh, that is Fry. Okay, that's rare. Dude, it looks like he had the best night of his life. Listen, a lot of people die in different ways. I think Mr. Maynard died doing what he loved doing best. Getting drained by a baddie. I think that this is one of the best ways that you could die, to be honest.
只是议员生前见的最后一个人。 排除超凡因素的影响并导致的死亡。
Yeah, illness for the baddies, bro. I'm ill for Madame Sharon. No, not Madame Sharon. But she might be a man, though. I'm worried.
和弗莱一致，但我认为，这
Yes, it has to be.
在排查拉尔乌斯案相关线索的时候，我发现了拉尔乌斯所租赁的
Oh?
实控者，是一名德高望重的议员。
Him, Mr. Maynard was behind it.
市长好，
今天准备重点排查的对象，死亡时间太巧合了。
深入调查一下雪伦。
Mr. Maynard is an important politician. He was also backing the steel mills and doing dirty under the table stuff. Madame Sharon killed him. Why? Because he was no longer useful? Because he had too many secrets and we need to get rid of the evidence? How does this all tie into the Tengen Doomsday? Aura Order, Demonist Sect? I don't know. But politically, maybe it's just simple as politics. That like he's a political leader. And like, you know, in order for Madame Sharon's plans to happen, like Maynard needs to die.
死亡时间太巧合了。
深入调查一下雪伦夫人关系网。
Okay. Meeting time! She's too hot. I'm worried though. But here's the question I propose to you. If you were aware that Madame Sharon was a man, but is now a demoness witch, would you take Madame Sharon with that knowledge? Or would you take Mrs. Maynard? I think I would take Sharon. I think I would take Sharon every day over Mrs. Maynard. I think Mrs. Maynard would kill. So here's the difference, okay? Madame Sharon will be on top of you, draining and sucking you to your death, right? That's what happened to Mr. Maynard. Mrs. Maynard, if she was on top of me, I would get crushed to death. 2 separate cases of death. One pleasure, the other, oh, I'm suffocating. I'm suffocating. Hell no. Hell no.
约翰梅纳德的死亡，
Yes. Counterclockwise, yes, yes.
果然，
Oh, Sharon. Can we replay the scene? Klein is... You know, he has a remote control above the Great Palace, right? For research. To look at exactly what happened during the death in order to save Tengen from the Doomsday. I want to see what happened last night. I want the replay. I want the remote controlling. Fast forward backwards.
我们的调查被干扰。
Can we? Can we?
认识非凡者，
Show me!
雪伦夫人与拉尔乌斯有关联，
It's not answering.
无法占卜。
Because the interfering forces are stronger than Klein is as Sequence 8 Clown? Is that it?
无法占卜。
Fake name.
非常厉害的
Fake or strong beyonder?
真实信息
Maybe both?
次被干扰了，太巧。
Coincidental. We saw the feather a couple times today too, man.
这是我第几次被雪伦夫人和幕后
What if she is the mastermind, bro? She's the owner of the red chimneys. Dude, that's Madame Sharon's chimneys. No, it can't be. That's way too quick. No. Post-credit scene, right? There's gotta be post-credit scene today. Hell no. There's gotta be. Okay, before we get to the post-credit scene, I was hoping that we would have like a meeting table episode today, but unfortunate, no meeting. But still, it's just so funny that we're trying to figure out what's happening. But Madame Sharon might be like the mastermind behind the Tengen Doomsday, the one that's orchestrating all of like Lanavis and Aura Order, Demonist Sect, all colluding together. You never know, man. All right, post-credit scene time. Let's go. Whose eyes? A monster. This a dog? This a wolf? City of Silver. New map. Unlocked. City of Silver. Oh. Very stormy. There's a boy with a bloody sword, an altar. first time we brought, you know, Alger and Audrey in, we bumped the rest of... Dude, new member.
新的气球。
医者先生。
But why him? Why doesn't decline though? What did he say? Oh, magnificent deity. It's a random altar too. It's not like this kid is praying to the fool specifically, yet it responded. Huh? I don't... But here's the other thing too. When Audrey and Alger also first got connected, they didn't know who the fool was. We don't know. We don't know.
医者先生，我有一个好消息要分享。您之前提到的那个公开考试。
Nee, what? Anyways, Audrey's talking. Higher exams. That's right. She got rewarded £1,000 for it, and Alger got paid £1,000 to pay off, you know, his men.
之前提到的那个公开考试选拔人才的高考，已经得到了国王和首饰。
Nice, Audrey. Good job.
看来正义小姐的
That's right.
政治能量。
The change in voice acting so good.
尊敬的愚者先生，我也追寻真实。
Order mentioned.
是否就是传说中的神器之地？
Forsaken land of the gods mentioned. And we heard about Forsaken land of the gods before too. Back in the annual news cut content stuff. Could this be Forsaken land of the gods? The city of silver? Like, the only guess right now that I can make, because we know no other continent, but I do know that, like, the art style too. Doesn't the art style kind of feel like the Forsaken land of God too from the annual news cut content stuff? That's the only guess that we can just physically make, because, like, what other continents do we really know? There's, like, nothing.
这能量不小啊。
很好。极光会一直在追寻真实造物者。
Holy residence.
是否？
真实造物者有关。罗塞尔大帝寻找神奇之地。
Wireless telegram.
者有关。
Old Neil's notes, I went with the ship searching for the Forsaken land of the gods. I should think about inventing the wireless telegram. Because they were talking about there's some sort of like... There's like interference, right? There's like interference and... I don't know. I forgot the exact wording, but there's something blocking it from the outside world.
神奇之地干什么？
这不，请原谅我的微小僭越。
Poor Alger! He's crying! No, he's not crying. He's sweating. Look at his face. He's so stressed out. And he's like... Audrey's doing well. I think that Audrey is doing way better than Alger in this meeting table in garnering, like, you know, Klein's, like, favor. Alger gets a bad boy, but Audrey got good girl. Oh, he overthinks this too much. I love it.
正义小姐，我想请你帮一个忙。
More money.
在贝克兰德找一个人的下落。
Oh. That transition was really cool. Wait a minute. Isn't this the special episode? This is the special episode trailer that we saw, right? Where Alger was quoting Audrey to find somebody, right?
找一个人的下落。
Another seaman? Oh. Gripping him! Oh.
这件事风险较。
It's not just Madam Sharon Coy that can suck men. This guy too can suck men. He's a seaman. A seaman sucking the seaman. A seaman sucking the seaman. All right. Wow.
找谁？
7 pirate admirals.
风中将，奇里克斯。
New faction announced. One of the 7 pirate admirals. I love stuff like this. Especially like in One Piece too. They talk about the 7 warlords, the Shichibukai. Then the Yonko, the 4 emperors, right? So there's like this kind of system in Lord of the Mysteries. 7 pirate admirals. Maybe there's like emperors, you know, maybe there's like different titles too, but okay, this is sick.
请问找谁？
海盗七将军之
Kilangos.
麒麟格斯。
Damn. That transition was really cool too. Both transitions, the man, you know, that Kilangos was about to kill, or Chilangos was about to kill, and then boom, transition. What are they doing on the seas though? That's what I always wonder. Like what's the point of sailing? To go to a destination, yeah. But like, and I think it's because we've been locked into Tengen this entire time that I can't respect or appreciate, you know, what the purpose of sailing in the high seas is. But maybe this is important travel destinations to get like important like beyonder ingredients, and like even like what's it called, the city of silver or the forsaken land of gods, right? Surely it can only be reached by going on sea. I want to see more pirate stuff in Lord of the Mysteries, but yeah, that's some future content.
他也去了贝克兰德。
Yo, that red star is still glowing. Respond to it, bro. Respond to it. He's doing it. He's doing it.
于之
I love they always like, oh, I can't look though. It's disrespectful.
难道是在展现神迹？
We can look though. Blood prayer.
福萨克云，
It's definitely not from, you know, Lowen. Jotun. His people are cursed?
真的是巨人云。
Land is forsaken. I mean, okay. He's saying land you have forsaken. Forsaken land of the gods, right? It's gotta be the city of silver.
真的是巨人云，还好
I don't know.
这都是以千年为单位计算的老古董。
Ancient civilization, man. And this is the craziest thing. How much knowledge does this kid and the land of silver have about the fourth epic? Because this is an ancient civilization, right? Surely the city of silver must have information about the past that like the public outside knows nothing about. Why is it cursed? There's got to be a reason beyond their powers. My crazy theory is because the people in power, I don't even know who the people in power is, like the 7 Orthodox churches, but basically like the forsaken land of the gods is sealed away in a separate location and nobody can go in or out in order to like keep that knowledge sealed away. So that the public, like Lowen, can never understand what happened in the past because everyone wants to something like that. But what? But beyond that, I don't know.
是巨人云，还好我学过一点。现在
Someone cursed this land.
古董吧。伊拉亨德布
They want them to like suffer? I don't know. Ooh. Forsaken land of gods. Audrey heard it. Audrey's so excited. New member? Ooh. Yo, welcome, new tarot card member, Derrick Berg. Welcome to the scam train. Ooh. Yo.
您是神灵吗？
Yes,
我
sir.
不是神灵，我只是一个愚者。
The fool. Audrey, say something. Yeah.
倒吊人，
What tarot card will he
选一
be?
张吧，作为你的代号。
Which tarot card?
我选
Whoa! Sun God! Blazing, eternal blazing sun God! Whoa! And that's the episode. Peak. Wow, that post-credit scene was really amazing. I mean, this episode itself was really fun too, but that post-credit scene, I love the meeting episode so much. The sun. Something about Derrick is very tragic, right? It's very tragic. And yeah, we already have information about some sun stuff, so this is gonna be fun too. But the really interesting thing about Derrick is he's like suffering. His people are oppressed by some sort of curse. This is the forsaken land of the gods. And his backstory, it sounds like he wants to like bring the sun back to the land of silver, you know? It's all dark and depressing here, and he wants to like basically bring his kingdom, you know, to life. Like, he wants to save his people. That is such an honorable goal to have. And he's such a young kid, too. I'm already a Derrick fan. Derrick might as well be a protagonist of his own story. And the sun specifically. There's also the sun pathway. We also looked at the sun month and got some ingredients. The pure white angel, remember that? Pure white angel and like we got the sun charms. We already cooked that. And then there's like the sequence 4 sun stuff too. This is really cool, man. Wow. Yeah, unshadowed, yeah. And on top of that, Derrick, he's from the land of silver, city of silver, but also forsaken land of the gods. The fact that like, isn't this crazy? Like, who else has connections to that place right now? So if you think about the importance and the significance of the City of Silver and the Forsaken Land of the Gods, and how Klein basically has communications with that too. Imagine the type of knowledge that we can get. Imagine the clout that we can have, right? It's crazy. This is fucking crazy revelations at the end of the episode. But all right, that's some side stuff. Let's focus on to the main stuff. Okay, one more thing too. Chilangos, right? Chilangos or Kilangos, he is a 7 pirate admiral, and Alger wants him dead. I don't know. Maybe Alger also wants to become a 7 pirate admiral. Wow. Okay. Important stuff today. Hood, Eugen, Aurora Order, Lanavis, True Creator, they're all doing that shit, right? And basically, we got a little glimpse of what's gonna happen with Tengen Doomsday stuff. Madame Sharon Koi is so sexy. But she a man. Used to be a man. The stuff that was happening with the investigation was really funny too, because Mr. Maynard died. That was the best sex he ever had. And Mrs. Maynard is so mad. But who cares, man? Sharon Koi is so hot. She's got an entourage of Sims. She gets away with it. So at this point, if we believe that she is, you know, part of the Demonist sect, and if she's supposed to tie into the main plot of all this, Lanavis and stuff, I think that the Demonist sect and Aurora Order are working together to bring Tengen down. Why specifically Tengen? That I don't know. And that's pretty much it. We also kind of know from Alger that the holy residence of the True Creator, right, is the land of the Forsaken Land of the Gods. So maybe Derrick can kind of help us out with that too. And the mystery of why did it respond, right? Is it because Klein became a Sequence 8 clown? Like, basically the idea is, was he able to invite another member in because he advanced through the seer pathway? That's what I'm kind of guessing. But beyond that too is like, why specifically Derrick, when he was praying to some unknown entity? What god was Derrick really praying to? The sun? I don't know, man. Maybe it's because there was no god. Maybe Derrick was at the brink of his, you know, wits end, and because the sun god was never responding to him, he decided to pray to some unknown entity, some random, whoever can help me. And then maybe it picked up on Klein's radar, the fool. I don't know, man. That's it for me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlists for more content. And until next time, take care.